So today's video is my favorite skincare products from 2000. Everything from cleansers to moisturizers to masks, body products, and sunless tanners. And lip balms. I didn't know whether or not to put these in the makeup installment of my 2014 beauty favorites, but I put them in skincare because they're not, you know. Moving on. So let's start with cleansers, and I narrowed these down to my top favorite most of the time. So I'm not going to have like 17 cleansers, 6 exfoliators, that sort of thing. So my top favorite cleanser is by Peter Thomas Roth. This is the beta hydroxy acid 2% acne wash. Gentle, exfoliating, oil-free, dye-free, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, salicylic acid 2% as well. For the treatment of acne. I really like this one because I just feel like it has more active ingredients that help keep my skin clear. Generally, I don't get a lot of breakouts. The breakouts that I do get are more hormonal. So salicylic acid is actually a product that you kind of need to steer clear from what I've been told from dermatologists and friends and bloggers, you know, who are much more experienced in the knowledge of skincare than I am. That is an ingredient that you want to kind of steer clear of. And that's kind of hard when it comes to like skin clearing products. A lot of them have salicylic acid in it. I like this one. It still has that 2% salicylic acid, which is the general kind of percentage of that product that you'll see. But I don't have any issues with it. So I like this because it also has beta hydroxy. It does help remove my makeup. If I have a heavy kind of layer of makeup on, I'll either use like a makeup wipe first, then wash off my makeup, or I'll cleanse using that cleanser twice and I'm good to go. Makes my skin feel nice and clear and fresh, and I just love it. It's my favorite. Next, for an exfoliator, I had to go with my Murad Transforming Powder Dual Action Cleanser and Exfoliator. This comes as like a powder format. You guys may or may not have seen a product like this. They do have similar things. And the packaging, one thing I wanted to mention, it comes off like this. So you sort of twist the top and pull it out. I'm trying to do it on camera, but I know I'm just going to spill it everywhere. You pull the cap out, and then you pour the product out from here. There is a little bit of buildup. I keep this in my shower, and when I first saw this, I was so hesitant to buy it the first few times I saw it because I thought for sure water was going to get in there and it was going to get super nasty, but it doesn't. The only sort of buildup that I get on there from water and moisture, it comes from this cap, from like being in my shower and putting it back in. Other than that, no other moisture gets in, which is a huge plus. The powder itself is a little bit grainy, so what you'll do is you'll pour a little amount in your hand, add a little bit of water, sometimes just whatever water's in my hands in the shower, rub it together, and then exfoliate my face. It works as a cleanser as well, but I don't exfoliate my skin every day. It's pretty sensitive, so, but I do have dry skin, so I need to make sure I slough off the scales, you know what I'm saying? So I love this. I love Murad skin products in general, and I really like that exfoliator. Next, I bought these at Target, and I don't have the box anymore, so I'm trying to figure out the actual brand. On the package it says 29 and that little emblem, and then it says by Lydia Mondavi, Napa Valley. So I don't know if the brand is 29 by Lydia Mondavi or... Anyway, these are the replenishing toner and pore purifying pads, treatment pads. I love these. This is like a toner and treatment all in one. It has a lot of plant extracts, essential oils, rose water, so many things. They're listed here in the back, but I will link all of the products down below so you guys can read more about them, so I'm not just like reading the labels. It says to apply AM and PM after cleanser, which I do, and I love it. I feel like it definitely tones my skin. It gently exfoliates, so it gets rid of any leftover dead skin particles, and it is supposed to minimize fine lines and pores over time, which is great. So I absolutely love this. It's the second time I've purchased it, and they just feel really calming and nice. So I love those, and I will continue to repurchase them. Next, my favorite moisturizer of life is my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I've talked about this before in favorites videos. This is another item that when they came out with a 100-point perk, it was, let me show you actually. I still have some left over. This was a 100-point perk at Sephora, and this is when I first tried it. Fantastic cream. It works well on your hands. You know, you can use it anywhere on your body. I love it for my face. It is so moisturizing, but it's not so emollient that your face is greasy afterwards. It absorbs nicely. It wears perfectly under makeup, which is important for me because I like to use a heavier sort of cream because my skin is so dry, and a lot of them sort of leave a greasy residue that sort of messes with the integrity of your foundation or primer. So I absolutely love this one. It's amazing, and I do not think I will buy another cream until I need to focus more on like anti-aging properties, because this doesn't really have that. It claims to hydrate parched skin, relieve minor irritation and itching due to eczema and other conditions. It's for the face and elsewhere. It's allergy tested, fragrance free, and safe for sensitive skin. No parabens, harsh chemicals, etc. So definitely love that. Definitely give it a shot. I'm sure you could go to Sephora even and get a sample because they're really, really good about that. For eye creams, I have two. The first one is hands down the best eye cream I've ever tried. It's so amazing. This is the Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist 24 eye cream. It's amazing. It's so hydrating, and so it has that sort of emollient texture. You do get a little bit of I don't want to say grease, but residue left behind. I love this as a night eye cream because I wake up and my eyes still feel moist there. It's perfection. I love this, and I recommend this to anyone who has dry under eyes, who has under eye wrinkles like I do. It definitely helps combat that, and that extra moisture that this one gives versus any other one I've tried is just life-changing. So I absolutely love that. The price tag is the only downfall of that product. I believe it's $55 for a jar. Not I believe, I know. I've purchased it many times. But it's worth it. It lasts me such a long time. A little goes a long way, and that's not me being stingy with it. I use as much as I need, which is like, I can stick like my finger in there once, just like touch the top, and that's good for both eyes. So it lasts me forever in a day. The next one is by First Aid Beauty again. Do I have any other First Aid Beauty products here? I feel like this is like, seems like a sponsored video. It's not. I've bought all my First Aid Beauty products. I just love it. Anyway, off on a tangent, Megan. The next product is my Eye Duty Triple Remedy Instant Brighten Depuff and Smooth Eye Cream. This one I wasn't super excited to try because I was like, I've already got an eye cream. I don't need it. But I tried it and I love it, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the depuffing situation is because it has a sort of metal applicator. So what you're supposed to do, you squeeze the product out here. Do you see that? You put it under your eyes, and then you're supposed to rub it in and kind of use the metal part to help soothe any puffiness under your eyes because it's cold. It's gonna reduce inflammation. So that's why it's depuffing, not because of any of the ingredients inside. Maybe there's something in there, but from what I am understanding and how I use it, without using the cool part, there's no depuffing action. Okay? Did that make sense? I feel like that was just like the worst explanation ever. Anyway, the reason why I love this eye cream is because it's a little bit tinted. And I'm going to show you up close really quick. I've got a bit on my finger. So this is the eye cream here. It has a bit of a peachy tint to it, and it does provide a little bit of coverage for under your eyes. And I don't know if it's going to pick it up. I won't know until I edit this video, but it has a little bit of radiance to it as well, so it helps reflect light. I love that it wears well under makeup, but I really love how I can apply that. I don't have crazy under eye circles, so I don't need heavy coverage there. So I love how I can pat a little under my eyes. It brightens it up a little bit. This is for like everyday makeup or no makeup when I just need a little bit of something before I run to the grocery store. A little bit under the eyes instantly brightens it up, provides a little bit of coverage. It's that perfect peachy tone that cancels out the purple of dark under eye circles, and I'm good to go. So I love that one. I think it's a great idea, and First Aid Beauty is just fabulous. So next are face masks. This is the fun part. It was hard to pick face masks because I love so many. I use a lot of sheet masks, but it was hard to pick a favorite one, and I didn't want to just show you my favorite sheet masks because I don't necessarily have one. Some of my favorite brands are the Sephora ones. I love Masquerade, and I love the sheet masks that come in mini boxes. But it was hard for me to pick a favorite, so I picked my favorite clay masks. One of my favorites, and this is another area where I chose two, I couldn't narrow it down, is the Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask. This is like a clay mask. I'll show you. It's like a light pale green color. I use quite a bit of it. And I love this for those hormonal breakouts. This does have sulfur in it, which 10% sulfur, if you're curious, which is great for healing those hormonal red puffy blemishes. So good, and it really does work. I forget the price point on this, but generally Peter Thomas Roth is extremely expensive. A lot of the things I look at, I'm like, what? This is craziness. But this one I think is one that was more on the affordable side. I want to say it was roughly 40. Could be exactly 40, then I'd be awesome. But yeah, it says it clears acne, it's oil absorbing, deep pore cleansing, soothing aloe, purifying kaolin, and bentonite clays. So I highly recommend this mask. Try it out. Go to Sephora, get a sample, see how you like it. It's very comfortable to wear. Not too much tingling or burning like the other mask I'm going to show you. Okay, let's just get into that one, shall we? Now this has been my #1 favorite mask besides the Glam Glow Mud Mask, but I'm really kind of overpaying $79 for a mud mask, okay? Let's be real. That mask is fantastic, but I can buy like 10 of these for that price, and it's so good. Okay, so what this is, it's the Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay Mask. You can get this at Amazon, which is where I got it, for like $7.99. It's so cheap. And what it is, it's a powder. I'll show you. Not that interesting. It's like a pale green powder. With that mask, because it's a powder, you need a sort of mixing medium. You can use water, or you can use apple cider vinegar, which is what I use. This one is by Bragg, I think is the brand. I got this at my grocery store. When I was looking for one, I just wanted one that was like unpasteurized. It still has the mother or whatever. You need to shake it, it kind of separates. Apple cider vinegar, that's what I use. So I mix kind of equal parts. I don't use any measuring apparatuses or apparati. How do you say that? It doesn't matter. I just kind of pour some clay in my hand, dump some vinegar, mix it with my fingers, and slap it on my face. This mask is fantastic. It really helps clear blemishes. It really does. It dries out everything. It tingles on your skin quite a bit. Sometimes it tingles a lot more than others, and I don't know if it depends on how much apple cider vinegar or water that you put in, if you like dilute it somehow. Sometimes it tingles a lot, and what it's doing is it's bringing the blood flow up to the top layer of your skin. So when you take it off, sometimes you look like you got a sunburn for about a half hour, so it looks a little crazy. Absolutely love this mask. It has done wonders for my skin when I have those just crazy moments. I know you guys have those. You just have a day where you just have, your body must be purging, or you drink way too much Coca-Cola and way too many McDonald's French fries, and your skin looks like insane sauce. That guy is just, it works wonders. I absolutely love it. The one thing I will say is it dries to like a cement hardness. So like after about 5 minutes when it starts to dry, my face is like, I can't move my lips. It's like so hard to do anything. So it's a little bit uncomfortable in that respect. And then removing it is kind of tricky because it really kind of clings to all the little baby hairs of your face. That being said, it's totally worth it in my opinion. It does help to use it before you get into the shower, because then the shower will help kind of loosen it up again. So just a little tip. Alright guys, I have a few lip balms for you. Some favorite lip balms. And these 3 actually help my lips feel like they are being healed. They make me feel like moisture is actually soaking into my lips and making them better overall, not just better while there's product on my lips. There are so many lip balm products out there and chapstick products out there, and so many of them are just crap. Like EOS balms, soft lips, anything. In my opinion, they just don't work for me. So if those things don't work for you as well, these may. First one that I discovered earlier in the year, it's the Nivea lip butter. I was so not expecting anything when I got this. I got it because I was kind of desperate. And I was at Target and I needed something, and all I could think of was the little green chapsticks in the checkout aisle, and I didn't want them. So I walked past this, whoa, and I purchased it. It is in the flavor Raspberry Rosé Kiss, whatever. It's definitely raspberry. You can smell a little bit of rose in it, but more raspberry than anything, which I'm not a super huge fan of. There's another color or flavor. I can't remember what it is though. Oh, this is amazing. It's so creamy and moisturizing on your lips, and I know you guys will like it. So definitely give this one a shot. The only downfall that I see is that it's a little bit tinted, that pale pink color that you saw. So putting on a heavy layer makes you look like you're wearing a really bad kind of pale baby milky pink lipstick. So not necessarily something you want to wear in public if you are in a situation where you need to load it on, like your lips are really terrible that day. I'm just like explaining things in the most difficult way. I'm sorry. Next is First Aid Beauty, surprise, surprise, Ultra Repair Lip Therapy. It's supposed to repair dry lips and it's petroleum free. I believe the other one is as well, the lip butter that I just showed you. It doesn't say on it. It repairs dry lips and it's petroleum free. I love this one so much. It is so moisturizing. It doesn't kind of coat your lips with the sort of waxiness that some of the petroleum-based products will do, which at first I was a little concerned about, but it really does moisturize my lips. I love this during the day when I'm just running around. It's winter here. I'm in Minnesota. It's like negative 9,000 degrees and it's extremely dry and windy. I need products like this in my life and ones that actually work. So this has got to be my #1 favorite overall for every day during the day. This is the Tony Moly Bobo Lip Balm, I believe. I got this at Sephora. It was $10. It smells really yummy. It says it's in the flavor honey, but it smells like rose to me. It's sort of like a petroleum-based lip balm. There's no color to it whatsoever. Very clear. It smells and performs and feels like the Dior lip balm, the rose one. I'm totally blanking out on the name of it, but it's like $30-something and I used to swear by it, which I still, it's so good, but I'm in one of those moments where spending an outrageous amount on one product when I can find something that's almost as good for a lot cheaper, that's my jam right there. So I love this one. I love this one overnight because it is that petroleum base. It stays a lot longer. The only thing I don't love is that it's like in one of these pot things and the product is kind of far down in there. I'm one of those people where I just want to open it and like put my lips in it, but I can't really do it with this one. It's kind of hard. That's like such a stupid, that's so stupid to say, but that's the only thing I have that's bad to say about this. This is a fantastic lip balm and I highly recommend it. And last are my body products. I just have a lotion really quick. I don't use tons of body lotion or hand lotion or anything like that. I don't know why. I'm dry as a bone. I just don't do it. But I love the Bath & Body Works Stress Relief Aromatherapy Lotion. It smells like eucalyptus. Well, it says, where is it? Eucalyptus and spearmint. Oh, the scent is just so good. I love that scent. It makes me feel kind of like invigorated. It smells so, so good and so amazing. As far as moisturizing goes, I don't feel like Bath & Body Works have the best lotions, but they are quite good. So I absolutely love that one, strictly because the scent, it just makes me feel like I'm in a spa or something. Smell it. Last but not least, my favorite self-tanner. This is the Vita Liberata Luxury Tan Phenomenal Tanning Lotion. I don't know what the actual title is. This sunless tanner is so good. You can get this at Sephora. It's quite spendy. I want to say it's around 50-ish for a bottle. The one that I get is the one with 3 stars. There's like little stars here. They have a ton of different formulas and they're quite confusing. I get the lotion. It's like a lotion, not a mousse. It is the 2 to 3 week tan lotion in dark. That's the one I get. I've tried some of the other ones, like the less dark one, and there's one, here, let me see. The other one that I've tried has 2 stars instead of 3, and it says Tinted Self-Tan Lotion in medium. So it's a little bit less dark, and it's not the 2 to 3 week length of time that it lasts. I loved that one as well. It definitely didn't last as long, but it wasn't as dark as I kind of want it to be when I sunless tan, which I loved about this one. You do get that really dark, rich sunless tan color. It's a little bit on the red side, but not too red. Not as green as the Saint Tropez sunless tanners, which I do like, but I really, really like this color as well. The thing that makes me want to marry the sunless tanner is the fact that it wears off so gracefully. It doesn't last 2 to 3 weeks like it says. No. I mean, you probably do get a full week of really good sunless tan though. So after that, it starts to fade, but it fades gracefully. I don't know what it is about it. It just is what it is. It wears really well, like in your elbows. I mean, you still get a little bit of weirdness in that area, and if you do sunless tan, you know what I mean. And a little bit weird right here, but the best that I've tried so far. So I absolutely love that sunless tanner. I apply it with a mitt, and they sell them at Sephora, the Vita Liberata mitt. I tried it with the other ones from Ulta, a little bit cheaper, and I just like the Vita Liberata ones better. And what I do is I just wash them after a time or two, and they last quite a while. So that is it, my friends. We made it. That wasn't as long as my makeup favorites of 2014. I will link that video down below for you guys if you are interested in seeing my favorite makeup and beauty products from last year and my current favorites actually. So I will link that down below for you. Let me know what you think about my favorite skincare products. Have you tried any of them? Have they worked for you? What are some of your favorites and your recommendations? I would love to hear from you. I always do. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hey guys, so it is one of my favorite times of year besides Halloween, and it is time to it is time to film my 2014 beauty favorites. Yep, I'm filming in my pajamas. Now, I was gonna keep beauty, like makeup and skincare all in one, but then when I was kind of going through things, it was really hard to narrow it down.